Welcome to the Age of Aquarius. This is Amina, your survival guide, and this is a full moon reading. It is full moon, Vedically Sagittarius, tropically Capricorn. So, and it's a magical moon, super magical. My husband and I stepped outside last night, and the way the clouds and the moonlight was bouncing off of them, creating rays like the sun does through the sky. But it was the moon, and it was just really magical. Really, really magical day all and all. Anyway, I hope you guys had a magical day yesterday too. Anyway, so this reading is going to cover this energy of the full moon and the moon being in Sag/Capricorn. And yeah, we got a doozy of a reading, so no surprise there. But the magic is with us, so remember that. It's always there. You just have to look for it. It's all around us via the numbers. Speaking of numbers, this channel is about healing. Using this key, the divine showed me how to use 528 hertz DNA repair. It also helps lower cortisol, which is what makes us pack on pounds. It lowers chronogranin A, which is a marker in your saliva. Medically, they check that for that, and they use it for predicting certain types of cancer, and it shows excessive stress on the body. Okay? And then this helps elevate oxytocin, which is your I feel good hormone that your body makes. Some of the best stuff you can get. And it increases testosterone in the brain, which relieves anxiety. Nine of Swords. Okay? This key is an amazing key. It's the key to the future. So the divine tells me. It is the key that opens the doorway and unlocks the new age. Officially. We've been in it for a while, but now it's time to actually rise and shine. Very much the judgment card. Okay? So, yeah, the age of Aquarius, the age of apocalypse. It's where everything that was once hidden is now revealed. It comes to light. Anyway, this key is amazing, and you can get your own. I have the divine showed me a specific way of using this key called the Marian method. It's in a playlist here on the channel. And if you believe you could be one of the 144,000 singing a new song before the throne, then take a look at that video and get yourself one of these keys. There's a link in the description for Sacred Waves where you can obtain one that helps benefit this channel and keeps my mission going. That mission to get 144,000 healed perfectly, body, mind, and spirit, souls. DNA repair. Your DNA is an antenna to the divine. We need to get those antennas fixed because we need to sing this new frequency because it unlocks something very amazing. Okay? Anyway, I was game when the divine suggested I do this. It's part of my mission. So I'm game to see what happens when 144,000 souls all over the planet sing at 528 hertz. That's going to be something for the record books, literally. Anyway, this reading is marked for Aquarius, but it is for all placements, all sun signs, Everybody has Aquarius in their chart. Ergo, it pertains to you. This energy will affect you in one way or another. One side of the fence or the other. Okay? So keep that in mind. Anyway, we're going to use this key to relax and really settle in and let go of all the stress that's built up over the past 3 days. And just relax. Be right here, right now. Because that's really all that matters. Right here, right now. Time, just pretend, or you don't have to pretend because it's true. Time is an illusion. Okay? So just be right in here, right now, letting go of all the toxicity, all the stress, all the anxiety and worry. You're just going to let it go so you can really take in the information from the reading to help guide you on your path down this road to healing and helping heal the planet. Okay? Anyway, 528 hertz. And I suggest a pair of headphones for these readings, specifically for this frequency. Okay? You'll enjoy it a lot more that way. Anyway, here we go. 528 hertz. I'm going to adjust my mic. There we go. I need to be able to see where it's at so I don't bang the fork into it. Okay. Nice deep breath in with the sound, with the frequency. Breathe in that good energy. Then exhale out through your mouth, flushing all that toxic anxiety, stress out of your muscles, out of your system. Just let everything relax. Here we go again. And again. Really relax. Let it all go. All right. Just continue breathing normally through your nose. Just relax and really just kind of settle in, okay? Well, I give you the information that the divine is trying to tell us here. It's a very fascinating reading. And it starts out with this moon card. Yeah. Let's talk about these planets, where they're at, what's going on. It's interesting because the moon, this full moon, is with the moon itself and this retrograde Pluto. This is tropically in Capricorn. So they're in conjunction now over there. And that's across from the Sun and Mercury together in conjunction over in Cancer. So this feels like it feels like some sort of divisive energy or possibly a communication. So we're looking at Capricorn and Cancer. So somebody has information for somebody that's a Capricorn or a Cancer. It feels like. We still have these nodes at 0 degrees in this precarious dance between the fixed and the cardinal signs, between Scorpio and Libra, Aries and Taurus. So that delicate balance, and Pluto and the moon are completely square to that, and the moon and Mercury. And we're trying to walk in Dharma, trying not to cause any new karma. And it's difficult because we have these planets, you know, we've got Saturn and Neptune retrograde over in Pisces. So Pisces, you probably are particularly feeling this, especially if your heavy hitters like your rising or your moon is in Capricorn or Sag. Okay. So keep that in mind. So let's get on with the Sabian mysteries. Well, I'll talk about the moon very quickly. The moon in Sag, the part of the body it rules is the liver, hips, thighs, sacrum. So some of you may be experiencing issues in those areas of your body, aches, pains, etc. My husband happens to be having trouble with the hips right now, one of his hips. And then in Capricorn, the part of the body is your backbone, joints, knees, skin, and hair. Okay? And we'll be rolling into Aquarius after this full moon, which is your calf, ankle, shin, and Achilles. It's interesting because I am having trouble with right knee, left calf. Interestingly enough. Anyway, so right now, full moon energy, while I'm doing this reading on the 3rd, this reading is going to cover this time frame next couple of days until it rolls over to Aquarius. And that'll be on, well, it starts on the 4th, but official on the 5th. Okay. So keep that in mind. When the moon is traveling through your sign, the moon can be a very interesting energy. The moon is about secrets. The moon also, when it's traveling through your sun sign, might make you feel a little nostalgic for some of you, reflective for some of you, kind of thinking about things for the future or things from the past with those nodes at 0 degrees balanced between the way they are, between the fixed and the cardinal. Yeah, and it's definitely a delicate balance, I might add. But remember, our south node is our past, and the north node is looking to the future. And many of us are in the works and in the planning stages, and starting to take some action on our futures. Because the future looks really good. You're all going to be breathing a huge sigh of relief come February and March. It's going to be a really active 2023 the rest of this year for most of us. Most of us are going to be very busy with our plans for the future. And we need to live in the here and now and try not to dream too much into the future, because we need to focus on right here, right now, and get those weird detail things taken care of. Because you know all that stuff. You don't want to wait till the last minute, okay, to make things happen. It's going to be a process. It's going to take steps, details, okay? And a lot of hidden things are going to come to light, I have a feeling. Anyway, so on the Sabian symbols, I feel like somebody, like their crown is starting to light up, like they're feeling whole again, kind of, or they're feeling like they have value again. And it's interesting because that person is going to be communicating with somebody who's still really in infancy. So some of you, it's literally an infant. Likely Capricorn or Cancer, sun signs, possibly, that you're communicating with. Because of the moon and Pluto and the sun and Mercury straight across from each other. So a lot of you will be communicating. This person may be infantile. So a juvenile emotional state. In other words, not grown. So quite literally could be a child or it's an adult that has not evolved. Okay. Emotionally stunted is what I'm feeling. The other thing that I'm feeling is there's an energy that's like, well, I heard hand caught in the cookie jar is what I heard. And kind of like leaving fingerprints. There's evidence, it feels like. And yeah, I don't know why I'm getting that exactly. It's just the Sabian symbols and the energy they're giving off for me. So keep that in mind. Let's get into the cards because we got quite a few here that decided to come out in a very strange way, I might add. The moon card, this first one right here, is what we're going to focus on right now. It's a gorgeous card, and this is the Black Moon astrology deck. So it's a type of oracle. And the bookmark for that card was, interestingly, the Ten of Swords. Stick a fork in me, I'm over it. I'm done with this roller coaster. Done with the fighting. Done with all the nonsense. Moon Soul. Card number 2. All right. To me, a 5 is just a 2 that's turned itself inside out and undressed. All right. All things must come to the soul from its roots, from where it is planted. What does your gut say? Now remember, somebody's got their crown, that energy I was picking up, somebody's got their crown, that's third eye. Okay? Your intuition, what does your gut say? Okay? So, full moon reading, we got the moon card. Go figure. The moon asks you, what does your gut say? This card is all about mystery, feeling the hidden messages. The moon is receptive. It governs intuition and self-protection. Its placement by sign and house indicate those areas to which we are the most emotional or sensitive. See, like I said, somebody that you're communicating with that is emotionally stunted. The moon represents what is felt instinctively and what is at the core of our emotions. In the astrological chart, the moon is our soul. It shows the intimate side of who we are. The moon represents security, the home we grew up in, and the need to hide away and recoup our energies. And it is the female principle that is darkly moist and yielding. So the moon can signify our relationship with our mothers as well as pregnancy. It also signifies our grandmothers and even old age. So geriatric issues can arise when this card turns up. Crowds belong to the moon, but also shyness and things that occur in darkness. The moon shows how we respond emotionally and what we feel most deeply. Some believe the moon represents who we are in secret and also memories from and who we were in past lives. The moon is our most innermost self. About this matter, do not be shy. Allow yourself to shine, that new crown that's opening up. This card indicates fluctuations in your life. The moon changes signs every 2.5 days, so 12 different moon combinations mean great variation. But the moon is the side we keep concealed. In the horoscope chart, when the moon has many aspects, or is the most elevated planet in the chart, it is considered to have a strong influence. The lunar influence can be indicative of future fame, governing the masses, what is likely to be popular. At this time, you may have trouble controlling your emotions, and you may want to do things that are safe. You are very sensitive, and you must gauge any feelings before entering a room or being with people you don't know. You like working alone, but you are also dependent on how others are responding to you now. The arts and helping professions suit you. You do well working with persons with mental or emotional problems or anyone who needs counseling. It is also a good time to rely upon your imagination and to pay attention to your dreams. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been dreaming like crazy, crazy, crazy. And I'll have it and I'll be bringing it into the uh, this dimension, into this plane with me. And then it's gone the second I open my eyes. It's like, what? And I'm desperately hanging on to any thread of something I might remember, right? And I get these vague things. It's very strange. Moon, your sleep, your dream diaries are really important for that because it does help you remember. But there's some things they don't want you to remember, okay? At least not consciously. It is also a good time to rely upon your imagination and to pay attention to your dreams. When this card turns up in a reading, all is not as it seems because something is being obscured. You may feel you have lost your direction or that you don't have all the information to go forward. There is much you are sensing, but you may be hesitant to act. It may look as if it is difficult to cut through the fog and to get to the real truth of any situation. So some of you have a situation where someone is not telling you the truth. And maybe your little antennas are broken because of all the trauma and you're not picking up on the signals. Okay. Substance abuse issues may touch your life. Not you necessarily, but certain energies or persons surrounding you. After growing close to someone, the energy may feel smothering and restrictive. Insecurities may arise, and there may be feelings of paranoia. We love our moon, though, and she makes us feel safe, so someone's emotional clinginess may be an issue. After all, the moon tells us to hang on, oftentimes after we should have released things from our lives or just given up. But no, the moon chimes in, hang in there, you'll win sooner or later. It's important now not to accept any false pictures or misapprehended the truth. Now, that didn't make any sense to me. Yeah, just some truth that you're not quite getting, basically. Okay? Like with the Neptune card, the Moon card, deception is possible. Things are cloudy right now. It is a good time to open your mind to visions as well as appreciating woman's wisdom and intuition, finding your feminine side and bringing out your visions and talents in a more public way. As shy and tentative as the moon is, she still represents fame and crowds. When you think of the moon card, think mystery, birth, tribes, unanswered questions, and sometimes sudden fame. Someone from your past is about to re-enter your life. Any romance that starts now may be strange, yet compelling and even familiar. An important meeting for you may occur in the evening hours. Pay close attention to the energies that swirl around. It's a good time to rely upon your gut. It's interesting because there was a part there. Yes, birth. Okay. So some of you may literally be giving birth to a child. The moon has a funny way of instigating, if you're anywhere near due, labor pains. So some of you may literally be doing that very thing the last couple of days, or now, or tomorrow, under this energy. Moon card in brief. Nighttime, the soul, feelings, high emotions, sorrow, being moody, feeling restless, betrayal, protection, clandestine encounters in the evening, the tribe, the family tree, secret affairs, feeling adrift, wandering, never reaching any resolution, things that should have been dealt with years ago, situations where you feel shy or awkward, foods, nourishment, fantasy, creative imagination, psychic visions, feeling distracted, cloudy thinking, finding closure, movement near or over waters. Some of you are going to be doing that or traveling to foreign countries. Arenas, crowds, conventions, female issues, women's mysteries, speculation, visions, spirits, ghost. Breast, the abdomen, dishonesty, being spontaneous, living in the moment, the inner world, the child within, mother, grandparents, finding out who you truly are. I think a lot of you are just figuring that out. Who are you really? Once you get away from all the narcissistic trauma, what's left? The little kid that you were before all the trauma. The corresponding card is the High Priestess. In other words, you know. So the crown is definitely opening. Key ideas: dreams, the soul, the dark night of the soul, memory, the past, wisdom, shelter, and deep love. Okay. But for me, this is stick a fork in me, I'm done. Because there's been a betrayal, a secret. It's going to be revealed under the light of the moon, under the High Priestess. Because she knows damn well what's going on. Okay? Our next card is the Golden Palace. Let's see what we got. All right. These are interesting bookmarks. The cards they gave me is the Nine of Swords upside down and the Ace of Cups. That's self-love and relief of anxiety. Card 23 breaks down to a 5 for those who want to know the numerology. The Golden Palace. There is always enough. A lot of you need to hear this message. A lot of you are going through a lot of things right now, and I totally get that. Been doing readings for many of you that are here, that watch these videos and need the guidance and are trying to walk in Dharma and fix their lives. And it's not an easy path. Nobody said it would be, but we can do it. I know we can. I've been there, done that. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards. But things come and go, and knowing your true value, some of you really need to know that, leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. And for those that need to hear this, the reverse. Let go of your tight hold on what you believe security should look like. Now is the time to conserve your energy and count your blessings. Resist the pull to become miserly. There will be enough money, love, youth, food, and shelter to go around. A mindset of fear and lack will shut off the flow of true abundance. So get out of fear, get out of lack mentality, okay? Because it's showing for some of you. Some of you are feeling that. Trust in the tides, because the flow always returns from the ebbs. Chop wood, carry water. That's those weird details in the plans that we're making for later on this year. And so in the fall, winter, spring time, a lot of us got big stuff in the works, okay? And we got to do the chop wood, carry water part, okay? As the Chinese proverb says, practice faith and treasure will be revealed. In fact, you'll find it in plain sight. Okay. And then we had the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands. The bookmark for that was interesting. So we're self-love and letting go of anxiety. Okay? Knowing your value, knowing your worth. You are a golden palace. Then we have the Four of Wands. That is structure. That's foundation energy. That could be a house or your body, your temple, your personal temple. But we have the Fool card and the Queen of Pentacles as the bookmark. So taking a leap of faith, knowing your value, knowing your worth. The Queen of Pentacles, of course. She's the Queen of value. Okay? Four of Wands. Jupiter in Aries. It's cardinal fire. It's about propaganda and speaking the truth. Disseminating moon is the lunar cycle, and the keywords are completion and celebration. The Four of Wands brings celebration, achievement, and reward. A passion of yours has been realized, and you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. You feel joyful, free, energized, and happy. All is well, and life is jubilant. The key to the Four of Wands is taking time to enjoy your success. Also, keeping in mind that planning your next move is crucial to rejuvenate creative energies into the future achievements. The gift of the Four of Wands presents prosperity, celebration, contentment, harvest, and harmony. The Four of Wands represents development and growth. You are on the right track and making progress. Though through hard work and enthusiasm, you've created a successful accomplishment. It's time to celebrate in gratitude, thanking the divine for the good fortune. The Four of Wands brings renewal, development, new ideas, strengths, and concepts. A level of perfection has been reached, and you are experiencing the synchronicity of life, riding the energetic wave of creativity to the next horizon of possibilities. The Four of Wands brings movement and new direction. As you enjoy the harvest of your efforts, begin to plan your next step forward toward the future. With success, you can easily become content with its comfort and security, which can lead to stagnation. To keep the energy moving, the actions of completion and initiation need to keep cycling. Eventually, there's a need to unleash your creative energy, channeling it to new opportunities. The Four of Wands moves energy from the successful platform you created to open horizons and new imagination and inspiration. When the Four of Wands enters, you've completed something with great success, fulfillment, and reward flow to you. You are free from constricts, deadlines, and or limitations. Well-being, high energy, and stamina are yours. The card presents hospitality, fun, joy, generosity, and celebratory events, weddings, birthdays, a birth, or an anniversary. Your achievements give you a moment to breathe and take in the journey that brought you to the present. It also suggests not to rest on the laurels of success for too long, or you can miss opportunities. The Four of Wands indicates new levels of growth and development in a project, relationship, or lifestyle that brings harmony. When the time is right, grab the golden ring of new possibilities and move forward to a new chapter in life. Many of you are moving, literally, but definitely a new chapter. In the image, two golden bears have paused to enjoy the bountiful harvest of the Four of Wands. They will need nourishment and strength to move forward to newer heights of discovery, the mountains. The Four Wands are laden with harvest from the divine. Birds sing and the fairies bless the cubs. The cubs represent one's dualities, male and female, at play, journeying together. The eight-pointed star medicine wheel shines out, symbolizing divine energy taking form. Eight-pointed star symbolizes balance, harmony, and cosmic order. The medicine wheel represents wholeness, individuation, completion, and new beginnings. Okay, good deal. And then we got, interestingly, when I went to pick up this book to do the bookmark, these two cards were hangers about. They weren't with the deck. They were sitting on the book. This is the Five of Cups and the Hierophant. Five of Cups is lack. Looking at past lack. In what? Commitment. Maybe you weren't committed to your future. Maybe now you are. I'm going to take a couple of cards for fun on this to find out. Let's see what we have. So can you give me a couple of cards on this Five of Cups and the Hierophant? So a lack of commitment. Somebody's showing a lack of commitment. Maybe commitment to yourself. For most of you, self-sabotage is the worst thing. And we're all guilty of it. Procrastination, etc. I do it too. So nobody is blameless in this game. Any cards on that? On the Hierophant and the Five of Cups, please. I just heard it is what it is. Okay. All right. Okay, so it is what it is. A lack of commitment to yourself, I have a feeling. Your foundation, your body, your value, knowing your value, knowing that you're a divine soul in this journey. And that really displays what it really is and the part that you're playing on the grand stage. You got to understand, every one of you are here for the right reason at the right time. There's a reason you're here, incarnate right now. It's to usher in this new age and help move it along. It's a bumpy ride, changing from a very trauma-based system to a very humanity-based system. It's a bumpy ride. Let's face it. We all have to heal ourselves and then move forward. And that's the only way it can be done. One soul at a time. Anyway, so much love and gratitude to you guys for having faith in me to guide you. And I feel very humble about my mission of getting 144,000 souls to sing at 528 hertz. Tesla knew what he was doing. That key, 528 hertz, it equals a 6. It's the center number of the 369. Yeah, I know what Tesla knew. Yes, indeed. Anyway, I hope you have a fantastic next day or so, next couple of days. And I'll be back for another reading. I wanted to just do something a little extra special for you guys for this full moon because it felt extra magical. It feels big things turning around. Kind of like the Wheel of Fortune card has spun in the right direction. Anyway, like I said, tons of adoration to all of you, the new subs, old subs. Welcome to the new subs. Welcome to the channel and to the tribe of the Age of Aquarius, and to my partnerships that I have with the people. Their links are in the description, with Sacred Waves for the tuning forks that will get us in gear for this new age and moving along. And that link is in the description. Also, how to book a personal private reading is down there as well. And sorry for the delay. I did have one get in my spam folder, and I was actually delayed getting that reading out. I hope I made it up to them because they got double or more of the normal time and effort. But I always try to make up for things that get lost in the shuffle like that. It was really odd. I was like, spam folder, why? Anyway, so yeah, try to have a really good full moon. Recharge yourself, get out there and ground yourself, and yeah, start realizing just how beautiful you are. You're perfect in every way. It's like that Pink song. You're effing perfect. Yes, each and every one of you. You're all here for a divine plan, a divine reason. And the sooner you realize that, the happier you're all going to be. And it'll help fix the planet. Anyway, have a really good one. And I will talk to all of you very soon.